station is our creep track station. Their hands should be forward, fingers forward. They're slapping the numbers as they go. This is information that they should already know. It's just a review, and it's working on cross body and vision. Our stations are 2 minutes long, and at 1 minute sometimes they switch the activity that they're at. Something like this would be a 2-minute activity. We come over here to a fine motor activity. This is putting toothpicks in the lid of a jar using different fingers, so working on our fine motor and switching hands. On this one, we're trying to stack dice with eraser tops for fine motor. We're trying to get 10 on top. Not as easy as it looks. Yep, not as easy as it looks. Good try. This one is wagon wheel. The child behind, it doesn't come through, is using a laser. And the laser that he's using then helps her move the direction that he wants her to. So actually both kids are getting benefit out of this. And for some reason the laser doesn't show. So right now it's switching rotations, so the kids will be moving to the next station. So they all know where to go. This is tracking. This is a vision. We call this thumbkins, where they're going out real slowly with their pencil and then coming back towards their nose. You can see her eyes. So working on those eye muscles and that tracking. This is another tracking activity where this ball should be right above his eyes, so we need to move that a little bit. You can see his eyes are moving back and forth with the tennis ball. It's a really good tracking one. He needs to bump that again. Bump that ball again. There you go. So these are both tracking activities. We have lots of activities. This is a cross crawl activity where the kids are going leg, leg, back, back, shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip. Always crossing their body. That's the main thing. We want them to cross their body. Get those two sides of the brain working together. And you can see one of them's having a little bit more trouble crossing, especially when we go in the back. They want to stay on the same side. Other leg, Atari. Now, this is another tracking one. This is an arc peg. And they're just leapfrogging those pegs, those golf tees, while they're keeping that steady on their chin. And this is our rebounder. They're jumping up and down while they're saying facts that are new, introduced. In this case, they should know them, but it's just a review. But this is where you put new information. And they do this for a minute. Then we have our balance beam, which my dad built. Today we're working on keeping a beanbag on top of her head as we're balancing on the balance beam. We started out just plainly working heel to toe. Not as easy as it looks. And now they're switching groups. Doing a good job, Kiki. Okay. All right. Then we have our alligator crawl going on in the middle here. Where they want to try to touch that yellow line as they crawl and stay low. Kind of like an army crawl, but we're not on our elbows. Try to do a little bit faster if we can. And then we have our pencil roll. Really working on body control, core muscles. Their hands should be above their head, their feet together. And again, it's working too on the little hairs in the ears and those skills. Trying to go a little faster on that one if we can. And this is another tracking exercises that the kids do. Where they keep one eye closed, they track that path, then they'll switch to the other eye closed and track that path. with the other hand. Then they'll leave both of them open and use their dominant hand to track. And it could be anything here. The younger kids, it could be just symbols. It could be dots. It could be anything. And it could be a drawing of a pumpkin or a witch or anything like that. Anything they have to trace. So you can kind of see everybody's in a station. We do have another station up here where we're doing nuts and bolts, which is a fine motor activity where they're trying to find the correct partner and then working on their finger dexterity on this one. This one is called Feed Bob, and they're just trying to hold open. Let me go ahead and feed Bob there. Hold that with their dominant hand and put one feed in and then close it. So they're really working on their hand strength. This is good for handwriting. So this is a variety of activities that we do within my classroom. There are some other activities we do. Who would like to demonstrate Superman? Okay, right here. Zeke will show us Superman. So on Superman, we're really working on their core. Where I'll say up, and he's going to hold that. And down. We're trying to get him to 20 seconds. And up. He's going to fly like Superman. Everything together. And then do popcorn for me. Popcorn's another big one where they come up and we're trying to get them to hold right there on their back, steady, without falling over. Yeah, so that's kind of hard. And then we pop and then they open up and they lay out. Do a helicopter over there for me, Lucas. Lucas is going to show us helicopter spins over here where you spin for 15 seconds. Going to spin for 15 seconds and then we'll stop him, so go ahead and stop. And then they've been told if they're dizzy they can go down on their knees or they can put their hands on their head to help that, and then they spin again. We're trying to build that up to about 10 a day if we can. A lot of this really helps with the controlling their body. So those are just a few activities that we do in SMART. There's a lot more, but these are the stations that we have right now. Thanks again for everything you've done.